right, so I am on my way to the airport to go meet Brad in Texas, to go to South Coast Sailing and sail for a day. Super excited to go, ready to be there. I had to tell you a story really quick. So I did a half day at school today. I was supposed to leave at noon to head down to the airport. Well, I get a call at 9:30, and Austin, who is our autistic one, is having anxiety problems, is what I think it is. But he's complaining of headaches and hot flashes, nausea, all these symptoms. And it's been happening probably for about the last 3 or 4 days. He knows that I'm leaving, and it's like an impending doom to him. So the teacher at the school called for me to come and get him. So I talked to her. I said, is this something where he's just trying to get out of school, or what's going on? And she felt that he was really sick. So she had me come get him, so I had to get a sub earlier than noon to come and take the kids at school. So I go and I pick up Austin, and he's totally fine. There's no problems with him whatsoever. He is freaking out with anxiety because I'm leaving. As soon as I picked him up and we started heading back towards my house, he was talking and totally fine. It's just another day in the life of a parent of a child with autism. So, left him at home. Seems to be fine. He was taking 2 Advil. He ate all of his lunch. And he was happy and hugged me bye, and that was it. So, another eventful day in the life of dealing with Austin. So, I'm on my way. I should hopefully be at the airport in about 30 minutes. Phew, I made it. All right, so I made it to Houston. I got the rental car, and now I am headed to Kemah, which is south of Houston. Traffic seems to be pretty good. It's 5:45. Not running into much. Everything's running pretty smooth. Up ahead I can see Houston, and hopefully I will be at Kemah in about an hour. So I will check in with you guys then.
Welcome to day 6. Welcome to day 7. It's hard to believe a week's gone by so fast. And here we are, last day in Kemah, Texas. So yesterday, day 6, we did our docking class with Captain Dave, amazing instructor. We went out in the morning, and it was probably 15 mile an hour winds. And so we did some coursework, obviously, had to start there. And then we took the boat out, we took a 40-foot, which was good because it was comparable to mine. And we went over to a marina and we just started doing boat handling drills, which we did a couple of docking in ASA 3 and 4, but they didn't really teach us the skills. They just said, here's how you dock. So I didn't feel real confident in my docking. We went into a marina, we did a bunch of boat handling skills, and then we just started docking. We did, front end docks from the wind behind us and the wind on the side of us and the wind behind or in front of us. And then we did backing docks with the wind in all directions. And then we did some parallel docks. He explained how springing off works, which I've read about spring lines and springing off, but never tried it. And it's a lot different than what I would thought it was. So it was really good to experience. After we went through all the docking, he just simply said, what do you want to work on? And for like the next hour and a half, we did whatever I felt I was weak on. Got to build my strength and my confidence up. We went back to the home dock and did a couple docks there so I could see what it was like, which is good because I'm taking the boat out today on my own. So it was good to see the home dock, and we're taking the exact same boat out, which is really good because I have confidence in my docking for it now. So a quick plug, once again, South Coast Sailing did an excellent job of accommodating our needs. Captain Dave, who contracts to South Coast Sailing, amazing. He showed up a half hour early for us to make sure we had the time to get done what we needed to get done. Said he'd stay as late as we needed to. Helped us with all the vocabulary and stuff for the test, which the test vocabulary is a little tricky. It's not really necessary. I didn't care which direction athwart ships was as long as I could dock the ship. But to get the certificate, the ASA certificate, you have to know the vocabulary too. So he was really good about helping us with that. Once again, Captain Dave. I'll put the link down in the description below. Day one, we had Octavio, young kid, lots of energy. Once again, really good teaching style, real thorough, cared about his students, and I'll put his link down there and below too. So today, we are going out. My beautiful wife has joined us here in Kemah, so she can test out what it's like to be on a monohull. We've got a bit of wind, as you may have noticed. It's 15 to 20, gusting to 21 or 22. So we're gonna take a 40-foot out for about 3 hours, go out in the bay where there's 1.2 foot swells, and hopefully not make her seasick. We'll give you an update when I get done. Hello everyone. So today we are back in Ohio. Took the flight back yesterday. It's sunny as always. Yesterday we had a really good cruise. We took out a 40-foot Beneteau. Took the wife out. Taught her a bunch of stuff that we had learned in the class because she's going to have to learn how to sail it as well. We sailed out into Galveston Bay. Put the sails up, a second reef. It was 15 to 20 mile an hour wind, or 20 knot winds, and we sailed. We beat into the wind for about an hour, and then we took a beam for about an hour, and then we took some downwind until the following seas were killing Jen's arms. And then we went a beam again, back to the channel and motored in. So she didn't get sick. She drove most of the time, which was really good. And then I got to practice practice docking. So we came into the dock. I no-touched the dock. I felt pretty good about the classes I took and the skills I learned. Just another quick plug for South Coast Sailing. They did a great job. And I'm sure we have the links down in the bottom. But next stop is about exactly a month from now. We're going to take our boat and move it from St. Petersburg to Alabama. I have 10 days off work. It's a 2-day car ride down and a day car ride back. The sail is going to take about 7 days, so that equals 10. So as long as absolutely nothing goes wrong with the new boat we bought that's untested, we should be fine. So stay tuned for that. That'll be an exciting video. I'm sure everything will be perfectly smooth like all boats. All right, we'll talk to you next time.